In Tech Matters, Satcom as a service. Last year, General John Hyten, head of Air Force Space Command, painted an unflattering picture of space systems. He said they lack resiliency and survivability and urged a retooling of the entire space architecture. That retooling is taking shape. Joining me with the latest is Rebecca Cowen-Hirsch, Senior Vice President of Government Strategy and Policy at Inmarsat. Rebecca, let's start there. The private sector is trying to capitalize on those changes to space architecture through approaches like Satcom as a service. Explain that term for us.
Well, the satellite communication community for the commercial operators has been supporting the government now for a generation. And as the greater dependence on satellite communication and in these integrated architectures really causes for a new opportunity to look at how to integrate commercial satellite communication with military satellite communication. So we've proposed a concept called Satcom as a service that embeds not only the satellite communication capabilities, the terminals, the service, the intricacies of providing that capability anytime, any place in the world, and provide it as a service available for military use.
Before joining Inmarsat, you spent a lot of time in government, including DISA. You also established the Defense Spectrum Office. That's quite a background. Give us a history lesson on this push to move wideband global SATCOM operations to the private sector. Why now?
It's really been a partnership over time. The government used to be out in front in terms of defining and developing all satellite communications, and the commercial industry has matured and provided equally capable and more diverse and globally available satellite communications that the military are consuming. With the government budgets on the decline, the opportunity to embed and integrate commercial communications more intentionally, therefore allowing the government to invest its precious resources in more exquisite capabilities, is an integration opportunity that makes taxpayer sense, but also military operational effective sense.
Now, Rebecca, in July of 2015, the Government Accountability Office published a report on satellite procurement. It recommended assessing whether centralization of commercial SATCOM procurement could be beneficial. Where do you fall on this issue?
There's opportunities to improve the way the government acquires SATCOM, but importantly, to take advantage of the services that are readily available, to do it in an affordable manner that's going to provide the use and the access to capacity when and where needed, and to leverage those taxpayer resources in a meaningful way to ensure that it's efficient, affordable, and effective. At the end of the day, it's really about providing military operational capability through a commercial service.
I'm wondering, is there overcapacity in the market?
Overcapacity is really less of a concern than having the right capacity in the right place at the right time that's appropriate for military use. With so much focus on mobility, and with the troops operating here in the U.S. and deploying at a moment's notice anytime, any place, anywhere, being able to have that capability available to you when you need it on demand is important, and having capacity at that location is appropriate.
Your company, Inmarsat, is working with Boeing to launch a new satellite in the second half of 2016. Bring us up to date on that project. Are you on track, and what do you hope to accomplish?
Our Global Express program, which we have done in partnership with Boeing, our baseline constellation finished its global deployment in December of 2015. And we will be adding another satellite to that constellation for additional capacity and additional coverage in the latter part of this year. We're on track, manufacturing is progressing well, and we're just looking to determine a launch date when that makes sense for us to do so.
Good deal. We'll be talking about these and other issues at Satellite 2016. It runs from March 7th to the 10th at the Gaylord National Convention Center in National Harbor, Maryland. Rebecca Cowen-Hirsch with Inmarsat. Thanks again, Rebecca.
Thank you.